to get on here today and do a quick monthly recap of the month of August. Today is August 31st, so it's the last day of the month, and I just kind of wanted to report on how we've done this month. We've certainly done some really great things, and we have room to improve. So I made some notes here, so you might see me looking at my notes, but overall, like I said, I feel like it was a good month. We made some really great changes. So the first thing that we did this month is that we had a budget and we tried to stick to it. I've always written out what I thought was a budget. I've always made a listing of all our bills, and I've always paid them. I'm very good about paying our bills on time. That's never an issue. But I really didn't figure out how much extra money we had to spend on things that we wanted. So this month I had pulled out all my cash. I included groceries in our cash this month, but then I realized the Walmart grocery program in our area does not take cash. Some places I guess it does, but ours does not. You have to pay with a debit or a credit card. So for this upcoming month, for September, I'm not going to take out cash for our groceries. I'm just going to budget in probably $250 because that's what I did this past month, and a little bit more would be nice, but I think that's where we're at with our budget is what we need to spend. So I also made envelopes for some cash for myself and some cash for Mitch. And then we had a dining out budget, an entertainment budget, and the chiropractor. We go to the chiropractor once a month, and I budgeted that. The only thing, I need to think about that because I restarted my flexible spending account, and that'll start over in October. So I need to decide, are we still going to keep taking the cash out to do that, or what are we going to do? Because with that, we just turned in our receipts and then it's taken out of my paycheck already. So we'll figure out what we're going to do with that. And then, let's see, what else do we do? Our miscellaneous spending, we definitely went over. There were some things we shouldn't have bought, and looking back, it's we shouldn't have done that. We also, a couple days before I pulled our cash out, we used our debit card a few times when we shouldn't have. We should have used our cash. So we did go over budget, but I feel like at least for this first month we had a budget. We had an idea of how much we should try to spend. And of course that's going to fluctuate, different things come up and whatnot. So I feel like that the whole budgeting situation has definitely been a win this month. And then the next thing that helped our budget was that we planned our meals this month. I would sit down once a week, usually Saturday or Sunday, and I would plan our meals out for the week. I would go through the fridge and the pantry, and I would see what we had, and if we could make a meal out of whatever it was, I made a meal. And then I would do a Walmart grocery order to make up the meals for the rest of the week to get our produce that we needed throughout the week, that sort of thing. So I feel like we didn't waste as much money doing that. I always knew what I was going to make when I came home from work, which really helped because there was a couple days, especially it's the start of the school year, I'm still trying to get back into that routine where I'll pick Mitchell up from school. I'm like, oh my gosh, let's just pick something up for dinner. And then I'm like, some days I already had dinner in the crock pot, so that really helped knowing, no, dinner's cooking, it's ready at home. And other days I just had an easy meal I had to make when I got home. So that really helped this month. And then we do have a dining out budget, so that is something we enjoy doing. When we're busy on the weekends and we're out, we're obviously going to eat out. We could pack food to take, and we do that sometimes, but sometimes we just want to eat out. That's something we want to do. So we definitely did better this month when we did that. We tried to, we went to Chick-fil-A twice, I think, but both times it was their St. Louis Cardinal theme night. So if you wore a Cardinal shirt, you got a free entree. So all three of us wore our Cardinal shirts. We all got our entree, and then we shared, Mitch and Mitchell shared a large fry, and then I got a side salad to eat with my sorry, with my chicken nuggets. So, we only spent maybe $2 to $3 per person on dinner. So that's not too bad. You can't hardly cook anything for that. We also, I think we had some Burger King coupons we used when we ate there. Mitchell and I went one day after one of our outings, and I think I spent $6, and we each got a hamburger, fries, and a drink. So that was a really good deal too. So that's definitely been helping, because we would go and, eat out and spend more than we should. Another thing we've done is when we eat at a restaurant, we try to get water instead of like a soda, or my husband drinks sweet tea. We still, again, we do it occasionally. I went last night and I had a margarita while we were out. It's the start of the school year. I needed it. But I guess I didn't need it, but whatever, you know what I mean. So that's kind of that. Then let's see. Oh, the other bonus is that since we have a budget now and we're not just blowing all our money, the money that we earned in August, most of it is still in our bank account to pay September's bills. We are finally ahead, maybe. So, we're not so far ahead that we have all our spending money too. I feel like that'll come as we make money in September, but at least we have the money to pay our bills, and it's just they're waiting to go out on the day that they're due. So that's definitely good, that I don't feel like we're going to be, working backwards, because some of the bills are due before our paycheck. So that's definitely awesome. Some of the negatives of this month is we had a few impulse buys, and I don't even know what they were right off the top of my head, so it wasn't that many, but still, it was stuff that we wasted money on that we're going to try to do better about this month. I think it definitely helps us being back to work, since we're both teachers, being back to work during the school year. We don't have as much time to go shop. I had a free coupon for $10 off at Penny's, which my previous video was about, and it was hard to even find a day to go do that. So that's definitely good that we're not just shopping because we're bored. So that's kind of where we're at with our gaining our money situation. And then as far as losing weight, one thing that I've started doing just this week actually is eating Greek yogurt and honey for breakfast at home. I had been doing just like a breakfast bar or grabbing something as I go out the door. I made some breakfast sandwiches out of some biscuits that we had bought, and those were fine, but I just found they didn't sit well in my stomach. Like, I need something that keeps me full but is light, if that makes sense. I don't want something real like the breakfast sandwich had sausage on it, and that was just like greasy, and I don't know. It just wasn't what I wanted in the morning. So I've been doing the yogurt with some honey in there, and that has, for the most part, kept me pretty full. I take a banana, that way if I need a snack before lunchtime, I have that. And I've been, pretty full with that, and that's been really nice. And my stomach feels better eating it that way. So, there's a police officer up here. I was going about 5 over, so hopefully that's okay. The next thing is I'm also pretty active at work. My school building is 2 floors, so I'm constantly running up and down the stairs and that sort of thing. So that's definitely nice that just making sure that police officer's not coming. I don't think I was speeding, but that would definitely be bad for the budget. But anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, eating the yogurt. That's definitely, it's just made me feel better. And I know yogurt has a lot of probiotics and that sort of thing in it, so that's definitely good. So my main negative right now as far as the losing weight goes is that I need to exercise and not. I get up in enough time I could do it in the morning, but I just don't. Like, I've been making my bed and doing dishes and stuff like that, but I just haven't made that a priority. So I guess all I need to do is go for a walk or something after work. And then the other thing with that, even though I am planning the meals, our dinners, they're not always the healthiest. They're, sometimes meals that are easier to prepare, which you have to start somewhere. I know I've said that before, but I definitely want to focus on portion control, because I've noticed that I've eaten too much as part of my dinner. So I need to focus on portion control. That way, if it's really not that healthy, it's still all right. So anyway, so those are some things I need to work on, and I guess I'll close this out and check back in later. Thanks so much for watching.